A group of American lawmakers is in Denmark for meetings with officials there on President Trump's ongoing push to take control of Greenland. NBC's Ryan Nobles traveled with that group of lawmakers. He joins us now from Copenhagen. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, Craig, good morning. And that bipartisan group of American members of Congress just wrapped up a meeting with the Danish Prime Minister. I'm told that meeting was frank but productive, and the message from the Danes was clear. They view Greenland as a part of Denmark, and they're not interested in giving it up to anyone, including Donald Trump. It is a message the people of Denmark cannot make any more clear.
Is Greenland for sale?
Greenland is definitely not for sale under any circumstances, and doesn't matter what price is being offered.
But one the White House is not ready to receive.
The president has made his priority quite clear. He wants the United States to acquire Greenland. He thinks it's in our best national security to do that.
Any financial acquisition of Greenland would need congressional support. And the bipartisan members in Copenhagen for talks say they won't provide a dime for Trump's ambitions for global expansion.
The signals are clear, and I think you will find that support in Congress to acquire Greenland in any way is not there.
Why do we want to pay for something when both Denmark and Greenland have said they're willing to partner with us on whatever the interests of the United States are?
Despite that support from the U.S. Congress, Greenland and Denmark are taking Trump's threats seriously. Rasmus Jarlov, the chair of the Danish Defense Committee, noted Mr. Trump's unwillingness to take military action off the table.
We're actually talking about a war between Denmark and the United States that's being discussed at the moment, which is insane.
So much so that Denmark has increased its military presence around the island, while a small number of military personnel from several European countries arrived on Thursday, which is only ramping up Danish anxiety.
He will do anything, I think. There are no rules anymore, so I think that's very terrifying.
None of the pleas or resistance from the Danes have forced a change of course by the White House. But that does not mean the Danish people will cave anytime soon.
The population would like their government to stand up to his more outrageous demands.
Leaving the average person here waiting and wondering what could come next, while making it crystal clear where they stand.
Trump is not my cup of tea.
And we could not find a single person here in Copenhagen who supported the idea of the United States taking over Greenland. In fact, many of them were afraid to talk on camera. I spoke with one man who was planning to travel to the United States in the near future, and he was worried his passport might be flagged if he spoke out against Donald Trump on an American TV network. Craig?